Kansas.
One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the cost of the interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
That is Ferguson in motion. Play fake. Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. They'll run right here with Sanders. And he's going to be pushed down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out.
He works free, right side, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, that's the part of the rule. You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On first down, Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
With the man out of Purdue, that's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They'll look to pick up the pace.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Once again, it's Sanders. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. Down the sideline. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. August good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Giants offense ready to get back to work. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Giants.
Here's Dart. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now, Dart. Pass to Robinson. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Throwing. Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Giants first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
I love this call. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. On the play fake, here's Dart. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Dart. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. For Jackson Dart, milestone moment, his first NFL career touchdown pass.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, You're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
Yeah, and it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jay Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs. Clearly, towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. And it has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe. And I think that's why it's so fun to
the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Malik Neighbors is heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about the fit, when you look at Ashton Jenkins, he gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Gentry's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Prescott again. Completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. On to stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. 26. I got it.
To the air again. Prescott. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle. It is 2nd and 6. Out of a shotgun. It's dark. Pulled in by Tracy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. He is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big-time play out of the GMEN. 47 yards. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd
and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Thomas Fedoni. Touchdown, Giants. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags, who also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina. It's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside the U.S. in each regular season. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. Handoff left. Here comes Scalaboo. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll go again with Scalaboo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Down short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On the ground, it's Scalaboo. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To kick off for New York.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, it's down. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Yeah! There we go.
A run. It's Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Yeah! 26, 48,
Dak going to push this one forward. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
yeah, 26, 48.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Throw on the run is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one taken in. Jalen over. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here comes a return from the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. A run straight ahead. That's Scatterby. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 34.
Now Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
The throw is Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Let's go. 19, 18. Next man.
Hand off to Scatterboot, running left. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Giants. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. First and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle with Scottaboo. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing. Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 1st and 10.
And the Giants 1st down.
On the give, it's Scottaboo. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And he's got another one. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a little pop pass. He's fighting to get that to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today he's...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw is Prescott. first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st down and goal to go.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7.
Cowboys 31.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. On the give, Scatterboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. It's made right side. It's Johnson. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And his caught, it's Robinson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Dale Robinson. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop it. And that should just about do it. So a road win here for the Giants. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable.
Weezy out of here.